Hey everybody, it's Brad again from American Cash Machine. I work primarily with independent contractors, sole proprietors, salon loft girls, and we're trying to determine right now if you did not get your $1,200 stimulus check, this is probably why. First off, what we want to do is we want to go to the IRS website and we want to find the non-filers. Don't let that name confuse you because this is where we're going to go to change banking, even if you did file or if you didn't file. So when you click this, you're going to open up an account. Looks like this. You're going to create your account, bang, or you're going to sign in. I've already done that. So here's what it looks like. So you can see it kind of looks like a tax return, but primarily it only has my address information, and if I have any dependents, I would list those here to get the extra $500 per dependent. I got a couple ex-girlfriends I should put on there. But here's what we're going after. We're going after the banking information right here, and this is what we want to put up. This we want to make sure that's accurate. Now, if you look at this one, the identity protection pin, that's going to come up as important down the road. So when we get to the next stage here, it's going to ask us, we have to prove our identity. We can't just change banking information without proving who we are. So the first thing it's going to ask you is, do you know your 2018 adjusted gross income? Right? You can go grab your 2018 tax return, find that line, and put it right here, and you're done. You're golden. Right? You can change your banking. They know who you are. Blah blah blah. Now, if you don't have that 2018 adjusted gross income number, maybe you didn't file, maybe your tax returns are in storage, that was a couple of years ago. If you don't have that number, then what the IRS will allow you to do is use your PIN number. And I would recommend that we all go out and get that PIN number. This is the number that I had mentioned to you right here, because that basically is your account number to the IRS. You can go in there and you can look at if somebody sent you a 1099, if somebody sent you a W-2, what your interest income is. If you haven't filed tax returns in a while, you can go back and look at the numbers that the IRS has on file, and that's a really important number to have. If you don't have one, then you can get one easy enough. And you can see right here, the IRS has got a spot there where you can get your transcript link, and it looks like this. Bam. Get transcripts online. If you click this, right, it's going to open up a box that looks like this. You just put your information in. What they want from here, okay, is they want you to give them the last address, and this is in order to determine your who you are. They're going to want to know that you know the last address of the last tax return that you filed. If you don't have that, we've got some problems. Let's say you never filed. Let's say you don't have your tax return. It's in storage or somewhere else. You have to have that address. Now you can go in there and you can put in an address, take a shot at it. If it's not the right address, it's going to just kick you out. You can do it 3 times a day. So hopefully within a couple of days, if you have all the addresses that you think you ever lived at, put those in there. And once you have the right address of the last tax return that you did, it's then going to let you move into one more phase. And the other phase of determining who you are is you have to put in a credit card. You have to put in a credit card. You have to put in a student loan, an auto loan, a mortgage loan, or something that they can go to a credit bureau and determine that's who you are. So if they've got your last address for the last tax return you have, and they can verify through one of those methods that you are who you say you are, they're going to give you a PIN, so it will allow you to go back to here and put that PIN in right there. Now here's where the problem comes in. The IRS right now is closed, so it is very difficult to get this information. You can't call on it. A lot of times you can call the IRS. Back when I was doing The BP oil spill claims. I got millions of dollars for hundreds and hundreds of people, and we were constantly going through this issue of trying to determine identity of people. So I recommend everybody get a PIN, because that PIN will save you tons and tons of time and effort. And it won't work against you, it'll only work for you. So if you're having any problems with this kind of stuff right here, give me a call, or better yet, just reply to my email, and I'll try to help you out as best I can, especially all you salon loft girls. Thanks.